when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you did. I wanted you here with me, but
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got right on the short throw. And he goes out right around the 39. Here's 2nd and 7.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
What's up? 180.
Here's Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 3rd down and 6. Now Goff. It's out. It's loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers' first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route,
and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Green, 10 black.
Again, it's Love. Pass pass caught. That's Golden. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Ready.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 60. Don't blue. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. 46 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of it.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Escapes the defender. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Love now. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's another Packers first down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
52 Blue.
8-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yellow. 22.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Josh Jacobs.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. They've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
First and 10 at the 46.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Play action. It's gone. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To the air again. Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And the Lions first down. First and 10.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? Now the game's being played. Figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And Watson has it, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into...
It's a Packers touchdown! Matthew Golden from 4 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Muscles by at the 25. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Back to throw, Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11. And the Packers
Slide through. Go.
first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Black Ultra.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 3.
Red, yellow.
To throw now. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
He's got room to roam, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Here we go. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
33, yellow. Ready.
Oh, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to move back in front. McManus's point after is good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
from the gun. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Again, Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Gain of 12. First down, Lions.
20.
From the 50, it's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10. 31.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando.
Our journey
Scott
through the
Hansen
NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success with it.
Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jacobs diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First down, Detroit.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Fighting it off. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
180.
Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. 33, yellow, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Working out of the gun, Love. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ball on the 39, here's a 2nd and 4. Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Okay, ready?
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's Jacobs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft from 10 yards out. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A little juke. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he had the touchdown of the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for our Lions. First down. It's a gain of 10.
To throw is gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 47 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now it's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 5-yard line.
Here's Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 4 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nifty move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too wide and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going back to Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Black Ultra, 33, yellow, set.
Here's Love. The short throw to Musgrave. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
On the double.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Love. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Red, cycle, 6, mega, needle, blue, set.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Blue, 30.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
50, green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 26 yards. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown here, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Gone. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
And 9 at the 32-yard line.
There's Goff. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And it showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st down. A gain of 7. And the Lions 1st down.
Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now Goff looking to change the play.
2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And the keeper, here's Goff.
The quarterback on the
Oh, no, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll shift things around. Out of the gun. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
33, yellow. Cut.
And they take a knee.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Black 40.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in